Hello and welcome to Wagrain, the birthplace of snow volleyball, and this is the CV European Championships. Today we are going to be making history, crowning the first ever bronze, silver and gold medalists here in Wagrain. As you can see, the conditions are absolutely perfect. We're in the middle of the semi-finals. Turkey have already booked their place in the women's final with their defeat of Russia, and just in the distance at the moment we have the first of the men's semi-finals. The Russian Kings of Snow going one set to the good against Lithuania, who are staying alive by the skin of their teeth. It's currently 8 apiece, shaping up to be a beautiful match in beautiful conditions. Lots of you will be new to this sport. It's an evolution of beach volleyball. It's less than 10 years old and it is going from strength to strength. If you're watching for the first time, welcome. You're in for an absolute treat. But take a look at this as an introduction to snow volleyball.
Snow volleyball in principle is a very special sport. As you can see it here, we play on snow. So we play in extreme outdoor conditions. People are wearing thermal underwear. They have special outfits. They have special clothes that they use for these outdoor temperatures. The equipment in snow volleyball is crucial. It's very, very important to wear soccer shoes. Good shoes that give you a good grip, because it's important to not slip. Additionally, it's very important underneath your shirts that you wear thermal underwear, because only with this thermal underwear it gives you the protection from the cold. We have pretty much the similar rules as in beach volleyball. The same court size, it's 8 by 8 meters. The same height at the net for men and women. So we're not changing a lot. The biggest difference is the length in sets. We only play until 11 points. So from the first point, it's full attention to the details, because yeah, it's game time after 11 points.
Well, hello and welcome to court number 1. Fantastic atmosphere here. I'm Dave Rogers. I'll be talking you through the action today. Alongside me, Pedro Cunha. And you join us just as Lithuania swing the right hand to stay in this semi-final against Russia. They're 1 set and 10-9 down. The Kings of the Snow 1 point away from booking their place in the gold medal match.
It's match point. Let's see how they react. If they're gonna force the service.
Well, here are the Russians. This shot to win it. That's exactly what they do. Taras Miskiv swings off the Dayanov set. Lithuania much better in that second set, but Russia become the first team to book their place in a gold medal match in the CEV Snow Volley European Championships. Russia have defeated Lithuania 11-6, 11-9, and Pedro, they just looked a stronger team from start to finish there. They're going to take some stopping later on.
Yeah, they're a very strong team. They seem really relaxed and calm and confident in this match. So the score of 2-0 just showed what the match was.
Well, we'll be bringing you 4 matches as part of our broadcast today, and there are medals at stake in each and every one of them. The women's bronze medal final, the men's bronze medal final, then the women's and men's gold medal matches. We move to a best-of-5 format now. It's still the first to 11 points to win the set, but you must win by 2 clear points. In terms of the court itself, same dimensions as a beach volleyball court, 8 meters by 8 meters either side of the net. Teams are 2 aside, and there are no on-court coaches. This bronze medal matchup. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of history here, Pedro. We're gonna have the first ever medalists in a women's or men's European competition. Of course, the tour has been going incredibly well throughout the year, but to have it now as an international event, the continent of Europe embracing this sport of snow volleyball, these are special moments that we're going to witness this afternoon.
It's a special moment indeed. I think for the next season, we're gonna have a world tour of snow volleyball. And I remember I was the first under-21 world champion of beach volleyball. It was quite an accomplishment to be the first one. You will always be remembered by that.
Well, tell me how that felt then, because these are going to be similar feelings that these players are going to have today, and that's going to be weighing on their mind as well. It feels like a special experience. So talk to me about how you felt becoming that inaugural champion.
Oh, it feels great, man. I remember I was 17 and I thought, yeah, maybe I'm gonna become the first world champion of this sport. It was far away. It was like 10 months away. But then I got it, and it felt great. I can say forever that I was the first champion, and probably whoever wins today is gonna say the same. Let's see who wins.
And in terms of your personal evolution with the sport, of course, coming from Brazil, history of beach sports, beach volleyball, and of course a fantastic indoor volleyball team as well. Olympic gold medalists with legends of the sport that people still continue to talk about. How has your experience involved and how have you become part of this snow volleyball evolution?
Well, the International Federation is trying to push the sport, try to grow the sport. So they teamed up with the CEV, the European Federation, to make this happen. This great tournament, this great event with Chaka 2, the event promoter. So they're gonna have a few stops, a few World Tour stops next year, even maybe in South America. That's awesome. So you can play the whole year. You can play the winter season in Europe, the winter season in South America, and let's see, maybe gets the first sport to be in both summer and Olympic and winter Olympic Games.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it? The FIVB fully backing the sport. And I think they've just got this thing where volleyball is a family sport. They want to make it an inclusive family sport on the beach, in the mountains, indoor, outdoor, young people, old people. If you want to enjoy the sport on the court, you can do it. If you want to enjoy the sport as a spectator, you can do it. And events like this, just looking at the players warming up here in the beautiful sunshine. If you've never been to the mountains, you might think, oh, that looks so cold, that looks terrible. And when the weather turns, the conditions are very challenging indeed. But on days like today, where the sky is clear, I mean, there is snow on the ground, but we're warm, we're comfortable, and it just feels fantastic, doesn't it?
It does feel fantastic. I would say it's worth it to stop skiing or snowboarding for a while and come and watch these matches.
Well, we've actually found that in terms of the skiing conditions for the time of year. I can't believe how much snow there is here. This is an absolutely beautiful resort here in Austria. The court itself, it's at the top of the Flying Mozart lift, so we're 1,850 meters above sea level. Certainly the altitude affecting things here, mostly the fact that we're so exposed to this beautiful sunshine. But yeah, people have been poking their heads around, wondering what's going on. And then they've just stayed throughout the afternoon. They've got some drinks, they've got some more friends here, and they've got fully involved with what has been, quite simply, brilliant competition.
Let's meet the officials now. This is the first referee representing Austria. Welcome now in center court, Markus Ilz.
So we are moments away then from the first bronze medal final. It's in the women's competition. It's between Latvia and Russia. And the referees are just being introduced now. Markus Ilz is the first referee in that elevated position. He is from Austria. Milan Vachuta from the Czech Republic is the second referee. In the knockout stages, we've only been having one referee. But for the finals, we have brought in a second referee. We are going great guns for this. Latvia, the first on the court. Alisa Lecce wearing number 1. She's 24 years of age. She's 187 centimeters. She's a former national beach snow champion as well. Oh, sorry, beach and snow champion. And she competes on the beach on the CEV and EEVZA tour. Her partner, Ilse Lepinslavska. She's a little shorter at 175. She's 26 years of age. She's a national snow volleyball champion as well. So these two, they've come through the ranks in Latvia. And they are here to win the country's first medal. In fact, the first medal in total. If you're joining us anywhere in the world, a very warm welcome to Wagrain. This is the CEV European Snow Volleyball Championships. And this is the women's bronze medal final. We have Latvia in the red, Elisa Lecce and Ilse Lepinlavska against Russia's Ludmila Dayanova and Maria Ushkova. Of course, we had Ushkova and Dayanova who get us underway here in the blue. We had them on the court no more than a few moments ago, losing that semi-final. They don't have a lot of time to recover, do they? Dust off the loss, get out there and try and get the victory. Off the net and off the mark go Russia. Ushkova. She's in those white shades with the purple lenses. For Latvia. Oh, they've done well there to keep that ball alive. A block touch counting as one of the 3 touches, of course.
It's nice to see them wearing knee pads, just like indoor volleyball.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? People expect snow to be soft, but this is actually compacted. It's quite hard to land on. It's been compressed by the piste basher, the same piece of equipment that they use to groom the pistes. As Ushkova wins the point there for Russia.
We now see that Russia, they have the strategy to use the second balls. And they've been quite successful with it.
Well, by using the second balls, it means you can keep the tempo high, doesn't it? And they've won the battle at the net there as well.
But it's a hard strategy. So now Latvia used the same strategy. It seems to be work for both teams.
Latvia 3, Russia 2 in this best of 5 bronze medal match. Lepinlavska to serve. A little bit of confusion about who was receiving that serve, and Dayanova stayed down when she could have chased that one. So Latvia 4-2 ahead now.
The serve in the middle is the hardest one. You have to decide who's going to pass.
Well, they didn't have to make the decision that time, because at the first change of ends, service goes into the net and Latvia lead Russia by 4 points to 3. Ushkova, the 26-year-old, to serve. Does well to get in position to receive the pass as well. Goes straight down the line. Lepinlavska had a little bit of a look at that to see if it was going to drift out. How to Latvia respond? Straight down the middle, so sets Russia up once more, and that is a pass and a finish from Ushkova. Russia sneak ahead, 6-4. That one's gone long from Latvia. Ushkova to serve, Lapinskaya to receive, and now to try and win the point. Takes all of the power off it this time. Huge space to the left-hand side of the Russian defense, so Latvia close the gap to just 1, 5-6. Dayanova did ever so well to get hands on that and get it back over the net, but it drifts wide. Latvia celebrating every point here to bring it back to 6 apiece. Lecce to serve, oh, but into the net once again. Mistakes can be very costly. And it's cost them the lead there. Russia 7, Latvia 6. on the tip that time by Lecce. And we change sides once again and we're locked at 7 apiece. Thankfully, we've just had somebody come by with some sun cream because my pasty British skin is taking an absolute pasting at altitude today.
We'll just say on Friday that 2 days after you're going to be putting some sunscreen.
Oh, goodness me. You're a lot more used to this sunshine in Brazil than I am in London, that's for sure. Back underway after the break, 7 apiece. A little bit too much on that one from Dayanova. She spotted the gap, but it goes long, so 8-7.
We have no snow volleyball in Brazil, of course. I gotta ask, in the UK, to have snow volleyball?
Well, not yet, but I am going to be going back to London. I'm going to be waxing lyrical about it, and we have actually had a little bit of snow in the country recently.
I know.
Not anywhere near as much as this, but I've got a park next to my flat, and they play volleyball there in the summer, so maybe I should go and stick some nets up and see if I can get the snow volleyball revolution underway in the UK's capital.
That's how it starts.
Exactly. Well, do you know what? In Scotland, they host on Portobello Beach. They host beach volleyball, but they have more snow than anyone, so if they haven't done it yet, they're missing a trick. Of course, there were 17 national championships across Europe this year. Maybe the Great Britain National Championship will be the next to join the party. Latvia 9, Russia 9 in this bronze medal match. It is as tight as we expected it to be. Oh, unlucky from Latvia. Of course, sometimes your reflexes come into play so much. They managed to get a hand to that, but not quite enough, and Russia have set point.
But you know what? It does snow in Brazil, like once a year. When it does, it's all over the news. Oh, it's snowing in Brazil. That's crazy.
So where do you get the snow? I mean, I was in Rio in 2016 and Copacabana Beach, and it was all beautiful here, there, and everywhere. Surely it doesn't snow there.
No, it doesn't. In the very south of Brazil, it snows like, as I said, once a year. Just a little bit. It gets like -1 or 0 degrees. And it's all over the news. So much fun.
Well,
everyone's down in the streets, playing with the snow, making snowman.
Well, the children must think the world's ending when they see snow.
I've never seen that because I'm not from there.
I remember last year. We'll talk about that in a sec because it's set point here for Russia to take an advantage in this bronze medal match. But Latvia stay alive. It's 10 apiece. And Elisa Lecce holds her nerve to find the ground. And now one of these teams is going to have to win by 2 clear points. Latvia 10, Russia 10. Ushkova. Oh, that's a mistake from Dayanova. She had so much court to aim for. Latvia had backed off the net. So now, as the teams change once again, they swap ends of the court every 7 points. It is now set point for Latvia, having defended a set point themselves. There's a little slip there just before the pass. Dayanova still manages to free the hands, though. Ushkova with the attack. And this time it was a footwork mistake from Latvia, just not quite getting herself in position, Elisa Lecce.
She tried to pull off the net, which wasn't very successful.
11-11. An absolute thriller for the people joining us around the world on broadcast. A very warm welcome to you all, no matter where you're watching. This is the first set of the women's bronze medal match. We've had a second ball, followed by a first ball attack. Now Russia go on the second ball once again. Dayanova, she's at the net. They back off. A little bit of indecision there as well. Caught in 2 minds, but eventually, after a great rally, Maria Ushkova wins the point to allow Russia the opportunity to win the set. They had a set point at 10-9, and they've defended a set point as well. Dayanova to serve. Lipinlavska doing enough to keep Latvia alive here, 12 apiece. Well, we've got all kinds of music here. And of all the things to get the crowd going, it's status quo, whatever you want. It's Lipinlavska to serve. Oh, massive block! That is huge! Elisa Lecce gets your least favourite sting, that monster block one, but she deserved that, she earned that, and it's set point to Latvia once again. Lipinlavska to serve. Lecce waits at the net. Up she goes again! She blocks again! 2 massive kill blocks. Wins the set for Latvia. And what a way to win it.
She had a very good perception. She saw the ball was away from the net, so a line shot was coming. So she waited, and then she jumped as high as she could and got the block.
Well, the Millennium Dancers from Vienna are back out on the court, entertaining everyone here. The crowd's just starting to gather. Local time around about 11:15, so people have been up out of their chalets and their accommodation, up to the top of the Flying Mozart lift. And tickets are actually free for this event, so as they come by, they hear the music, they see the action, and they stick around. And come the afternoon is an absolute festival of noise and colour, fun and entertainment here at the CEV Snow Volleyball European Championships. And if you're just joining us, then we are having an absolutely thrilling bronze medal match so far. It's Latvia 14, Russia 12. Both teams defending set points in that opener. And we've been playing best of 3 throughout the competition, but now the medal match is best of 5. Alongside me throughout the afternoon is Brazilian beach volley Olympian Pedro Cunha. As Latvia get us underway in the second set. Latvia in the red jerseys, Russia getting off the mark first through Maria Ushkova in the blue jerseys. And after losing a set, it's so important to start the next set positively, Pedro.
It is important. Let's see how they react. They just got 2 points. That's very important.
And a little bit of breathing space. Lipinlavska hits that long and wide. So it's Maria Ushkova. She's in the 2 jersey for Russia. Ludmila Dayanova in the 1 jersey. And 2 shots in a row missed on the same side there for Latvia. So Russia leading by 3. They won't be panicking just yet, but they'll want to cut out those mistakes as soon as possible. Well, it was unorthodox from Russia, but they managed to return the ball. Oh, second ball play by Latvia. What fantastic defending from Lipinlavska. Lecce just helping it over the net.
It was a very nice rally. Both teams had the chance to score.
We're just starting to get some rallies in this one. Ushkova there going to the right-hand side of Lecce. She had those 2 fantastic blocks to close out that first set. And what you won't be able to see to the left of me is Pedro Cunha thoroughly enjoying Mike and the Mechanics, looking back over my shoulder. Again, of all the songs to get the crowd going here.
Very nice classic music.
Oh, yet more again. Ushkova.
Why not, man? We all love it.
Lipinlavska winning the point to the right of Ushkova there. It's Russia 4, Latvia 2. Well, Russia thought that one had come off the block. They thought Elisa Lecce had got a hand on that, but at the first change of ends, there's just 1 point in it. Latvia coming from 3-0 down to trail just 3-4 now. Lipinlavska to serve the right-hander. That's a good pass close to the net as well. That is how it's done from Russia. Great pass to bring the setter into the net.
Very good side out. They seemed very confident after losing the first set.
Better from Latvia that time as well. Lipinlavska, the much shorter of the two, can still do enough. That big right-handed spike. She brings them back to within one. And an ace service to level things. Not had many of those so far today. Dayanova thought it was going out, looked down to her left, but it dropped inside the blue tape, 5-5. Oh, and a mistake on the service reception this time as well.
There was a good decision to call a timeout now.
Yeah, a couple of service errors. Latvia in front for the first time in the set. And just as they're starting to build up that momentum, Russia just want to put a halt to that.
Yeah, they tried to cool off the match and try to make Latvia make a mistake in the next serve.
6-5.
You know that happens when a good streak of serving, then your opponent they call a timeout.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make a mistake, just lose focus or whatever it is, but it does happen.
Just looking, there are flags hanging off the truss, and there is just no breeze running through them at all. These are perfect outdoor volleyball conditions. And what a stage for these two pairs to try and win the first ever medal in the history. Oh, another huge block again. That has been the difference between the two teams at the moment. Elisa Lecce rising high, stuffing it back down on the Russia side, 7-5. We talk about momentum swings. One of those can really change the way that one of these matches moves. She goes up once again, but now has to recover to make the set, does Lecce. Slight overpass. Ushkova rises high and finishes uncontested. So 7-6. The first set was tight. Both teams defending set points before Latvia eventually took it 14-12. Oh, and that one put into space. Clever play there by Dayanova. Spotted the Latvian scrambling defence. And levels us up 7-all. Looks like we're going for another tight finish here, Pedro.
That was an easy point, and you save some energy. Just do a first ball, bump in.
A mistake from Latvia this time. Russia had backed off the net, so they had a lot of court to aim for.
It was an easy mistake because the Russian girls, they pulled off. She was by herself at the net.
8-7, Russia back in front. Spectators arriving thick and fast here, creating a fantastic atmosphere, but this time Lecce at the net levels things up at 8 apiece. Lipinlavska goes back to serve. Oh, that just drifts wide. It was a lovely attempt by Dayanova. Shaped like she was going to smash it down the line, but just rolled it over the net. but it drifts wide. And Latvia back in the lead. We're at the business end now. Neither team can afford to make a mistake. And with that, we have the curse of the commentator, and the service goes wide, 9-9.
This moment of the match is so important. You cannot make a mistake like that.
Ushkova to serve. That's a good pass. And on the second ball, Lecce stings the palms of Ushkova to give Latvia the set point. Well, it is Lecce to serve. Oh, what a service as well. Just dropping over the net, down the line. And that is enough for them to win the second set. And once again, it's Elisa Lecce coming up with the goods at the end of the set. She is really rising to the occasion here.
It was a very good serve. You must be really confident to serve on the line on the set point.
Well, very often it's the team that holds their nerve who leaves with the prize. And the prize at stake here is the bronze medal in the inaugural CEV Snow Volleyball European Championships here in Wagrain, Austria, the birthplace of the sport. And we've had
whoever wins this match can say that got the first ever European snow volleyball medal.
And what I always find interesting with volleyball is when it comes to the presentations, very often the bronze medalist looks happier than the silver medalist. Because, of course, they finished their competition with a win, whereas the silver medalists have finished with a loss.
That's very important. I remember in London when I played, the other Brazilian team, they got second, and they looked very, very sad. In the third place, they were Latvian. They were very happy.
Well, I remember very similarly in the indoor competition. We'll come back to that because we're back underway in the third set, and that's a great start there from Russia. Ushkova puts Russia 1-0 to the good. I remember Brazil got silver at Earl's Court when Russia actually won gold, and it was the great Jeeba's swan song, and I just remember them receiving their silver medals, and they looked absolutely devastated.
But that match was crazy.
Yes.
Brazil was leading 2-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they had match point as well.
Yeah.
And they brought Jeeba on for match point, I remember, and they lost that. But of course, they made up for it in their home Olympics of Rio. But to the here and now, as Russia go into the lead through Maria Rushkova. This now a must-win set for them, or they'll be leaving empty-handed. We are best of 5, but Latvia 2 to the good. Russia have an early lead here, 2-1 in this third set, as that's poked into the corner by Lecce. Well, proof of how great the conditions are here. We've got some spectators in front of us. They're in T-shirts and vests. Oh, as that just comes off the net tape. Lecce was scrambling towards the net as Russia tried a change of tactic on the first ball there. Oh, off the block by the Russian powerhouse. Ushkova comes flying through to level things up at 3-all. Oh, this time they find the space over the top. The Russian block went up, but it doesn't matter how you get the points as long as the ball finds the ground. It can be a poke to the corner, a roll shot, or a big spike down the line. What matters is you find a way, and at the moment Latvia have found a way. They're 2 sets and 4-3 to the good in the quest for this bronze medal here in Wagrain. Dayanova this time, smashing through Lecce. Lipinlavsko couldn't get anything on it either, so 4 apiece. Dayanova with the serve. That one close to the line, but just goes long. First referee had a good look at that. Of course, there are no line judges in this competition. Those of you who are used to watching indoor volleyball will see flags going up left, right and centre as every angle is covered. But here, it's just the first and second referee who were the judges. Oh, just off the block there. The Latvian Lecce working hard to return the ball, but then stumbling over as she returned that from Russia. 6-4 now. The Russians with a handy 2-point lead. Leads have been a rarity for them. They had a great start in the second set, opening up a 3-point lead that Latvia slowly eroded through shots just like that. Elisa Lecce looks so dangerous every time she's anywhere near the net.
Especially with the second balls.
Oh, another huge block. It's like she had all the time in the world to set herself there. And they always seem to come at key times as well. It's the difference between leveling things and going 2 points behind, or winning or losing a set. And then again, that forces the mistake. They'll have had that big block in their mind as that one was put over the top.
That's how they won both sets. From the middle to the end, I think they're stronger than Russia.
Oh, brilliant pass, but they've gone on the second ball once again, and Latvia have found a way to return it and gone off the block. This time it's Lipinlavska who chips in with the points. And at 8-6, they change ends. You'd rather be 2 points ahead than 2 points behind. Oh, service into the net, lets Russia off. Russia need 4 points to stay alive in the competition. Latvia need just 3 to become European bronze medalists. Oh, superb defending from the Russians, but it was one too many for them. Dayanova with great work at the net to make the block and just return it. But then the question was asked of Bushkova. She got down to the ball but couldn't create enough velocity. And Latvia closing in on that medal. Oh, on the second ball, that's so well kept up though. Lipinlavska, the great defense she's done, and she finishes it as well on the line. It is match point, it is bronze medal point, and we've spoken so much about Elisa Lecce, but Ilse Lipinlavska with a fantastic play. It is match point. And they've won it on the service. Ilse Lipinlavska takes the final point. The third set, the match, and the bronze medal for Latvia. They've made history. They are the first European medalists. Latvia have defeated Russia 14-12, 11-9, 11-7 out here on the main court. Well, Vāgraine comes alive here. What a performance from the Latvian pair as well. Well, very shortly we'll be hearing from the winners. Pedro Cunha is going to be courtside. Still 3 more matches to come, of course. The men's bronze medal match, the team's already out there warming up, and then the gold medal matches in women's and men's competition.
How is it to play on snow? Is this more difficult?
But the Latvian pair out here just came up with the goods at the right time. We waxed lyrical about Elisa Lecce and how great she was with those monster blocks. And of course, coming up with those powerful plays when they needed to be. But Ilse Lipinlavska, incredible defense from her at times, and it was her passes that ensured the victories. And she came up with the winning points as well. We'll be hearing from them shortly. as they celebrate, and rightly so. They'll be on the podium a little bit later, receiving their bronze medals here in Wagrain at the CEV European Snow Volleyball Championships. Huge congratulations to Elisa Lecce and Ilse Lipin-Lavska, who defeated the Russians 14-12, 11-9, 11-7. And now, I believe shortly, we'll be going courtside to hear from the winning pair. They are courtside with Pedro Cunha.
Well, congratulations on the victory. How does it feel to win the first ever snow volleyball European medal?
It feels fantastic. We're super happy about the performance we did on this game.
That's very nice. What do you think about the atmosphere here?
Great, great.
It's fantastic.
I so like it.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
It's very nice to interview you because you're so excited, just won a match.
Yes.
Congratulations.
All the days I like the atmosphere in here. It's super nice.
We have such a great weather today.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Much better than Friday. How was to play on Friday with such bad conditions?
We were sad actually because it was cold and hard to start the game. So didn't like the weather then.
But it got better. Thank you very much and congratulations again.